Let's take you back to Limpopo, where the Phala Phala theft case was in session at the Modimolle Regional Court just a short while ago. So you might remember there's still a trial within a trial currently being heard to ventilate the admissibility of a statement from the fourth state witness, who's now told this court that that statement was actually deposed under duress. Bimani Baloyi is our reporter inside the courtroom, and she joins us now live once again. And Bimani, it seems there's another adjournment?
Yes, good morning yet again, Ayanda. Yes, there's another adjournment than this one for the day. The matter will be back on the roll of this Modimolle Regional Court on Wednesday. We've been told by the Magistrate Peter Mantata that tomorrow there's an expected power outage in Modimolle, and this court, the Regional Court, does not have backup, electricity backup. So when there's no power in the town, it cannot operate. The magistrate has been saying that he wants to get all the state witnesses done and make sure that he deals with this trial as speedily as possible, but not, in any way ensuring that justice is in a way altered. So right now we're on an adjournment until tomorrow, but the reason of that adjournment is the issue of the interpreter and questions by the three accused stating that he's not interpreting what is said in this court correctly in Chivambo. So let me bring in the NPA. We're expecting today that there would be judgment on that trial, within a trial, on whether this fourth witness testimony would be admitted or not. It's been very interesting in court with a lot of developments. Right now, we're still on a trial within a trial. The state is the one that made this application for this trial within a trial after your fourth witness said he doesn't know his statement. It was actually given to him. How is the state feeling about its case? And take us through what has been happening thus far to this point.
Yes, we've arrived at this stage because the witness was testifying against the statement that he submitted to the police earlier. So far, we were started with trial within the trial in order to determine whether the witness will be truthful to what he gave to the police or to prove whether he will be declared hostile. So that is why we're allowing the trial within trial to proceed. Unfortunately, now we've got another issue of the language. The interpreter of Ovambo language of Namibian, we've detected that the interpreter is interpreting something else which is not aligned with what was said in court. So the accused persons have already raised it, and it's not for the first time.
What can we expect? The state has called two witnesses in this trial within a trial. Let's talk about your confidence to make sure that this specific statement by that witness is admitted into the evidence, because I understand it's very important in proving your case.
Yes, for up to so far we have to wait for the judgment of the court. So there's nothing that we can comment about this witness because we haven't yet finalized.
Let's talk about, this is a second state witness who came to the court and said they don't know their statement. The difference is this current one says the entirety of the statement, he only penned his signature. The first one said he gave the testimony under duress. Some of the evidence in it are not true. He said it because he was fearing for his life. How does the state feel about two witnesses seem to be recanting?
That is why we made an application to the court in order to declare him hostile, because he was called by the state to testify for the state. So far, he's not testifying for the party. That is why we wanted him to be declared hostile.
Thank you so much for Mashudu. There you have it, Mashudu Malabi, not wanting to have a trial by the media, stating that they will wait for the magistrate to rule on that trial within a trial, but also stating that the reason they made that application for their previous witness to be declared hostile is because he wasn't acting like he was brought into the court by them. So we will continue monitoring this. The matter will be back in court on Wednesday. We've seen two other state witnesses who were meant to testify within the main trial who were brought in. The magistrate actually excused them and told them to come back on Wednesday. So we hope that that matter of the interpretation will be finalized, whether they get a new interpreter or if there's an agreement that there was something, because the interpreter this morning declared that he was a bit fatigued. He had a hectic weekend and he wasn't feeling well. So the magistrate also mentioned that he will be taking into consideration whether it's an entirety in misunderstanding of the language or if it was because of his state of fatigueness. So they will decide whether they're getting a second interpreter or if he should continue interpretation. So on Wednesday we'll see that continuation of the evidence by that witness, who currently there's that a trial within a trial, to determine whether his evidence should be admitted as he gave it to police when he deposed his written statement.
Talk about twists and turns in a trial that's already taken so long to get to this point. Bimani Baloyi, thanks for getting us up to speed with the very latest. Bimani reporting live from inside the regional court in Modimolle.